And a super pleasant good morning to my boy, my dukes, Adam Handler, the man, the M-A-N, the New Jersey boy. How you doing, Adam, man? How is everything? How is my dukes doing? How is my best friend doing right now?
You got me. You just freaking ambushed me, man. I was not expecting. I was doing a little work. Thought you'd say good morning. Let's do this show. Instead, I'm live to thousands of people, and it's a Monday morning. I don't know if I'm ready for this yet.
I'll tell you what, man. Come on, Adam, man. You're always ready for this, man. You are always ready for this. Ask the thousands of clients that you have helped as an attorney. You are ready for this. You are the top personal injury attorney. You the man. That's the reason why we're here again, and we're cruising with you, man. So you better tell my people what time it is.
It's time to cruise with the case handler. That's what time it is. It's 9:30 a.m. on a weekday, and that means those of you listening on 93.5 FM, of course, thank you so much. You're cruising with the case handler. Those of you who are following us on Facebook, who we know without a doubt are down with PPID and down with the case handler, we thank you so much. Instagram as well. My name is Adam Handler. I'm an attorney. I'm your case handler. I've been doing this show in one way or another since 2005. I believe at this point I am the longest running attorney on this station. And Squeeze, I have to thank you for that. Jam Rock, your point. Wait, was that the Usain Bolt?
Because you're the man. You're the longest running one.
All right. We're doing this on Zoom, so I can see exactly what Squeeze is doing and saying at the same time. So he just gave us the Usain Bolt, point up to the heavens. I get it. Listen, brother, I don't know whether that first shot of vaccine or just the good weather, but you are charged up this morning. I like it.
I tell you what, man, I'm pumped. 48 hours into the vaccine, I'm better. All right. Right after it, I got the headaches, 8 hours into it. At first I was good. I got the headache, I got the flu-like symptoms, got the joint issues, and then boom, I popped my BioLife, and boom, I'm out of it.
I like it.
So I'm very happy. And by the way, folks, Adam was very instrumental when he saw me all over the place in parties and everything. He's like, yo, dude, you need to get the freaking vaccine, man. I swear he did say that. But I got the vaccine and I'm good to go. I'm ready. I'm rearing. And I got to say thanks to you, Adam, for being here again, man. It's 93.5 WVIP FM. Adam Handler, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call him out right now. And I need for you to help me call him out, all right? Adam Handler, obviously, is the top personal injury attorney on this station. But there's something that he's not. He's a broadcaster, but he's not a super broadcaster. And I asked this man to update the top of the hour commercials. And you know what? I still haven't gotten the real.
I know. So, I voiced it.
Help me call him out, people. Help me call him out. As a matter of fact, you know what? I want everybody right now, help me to get Adam to do the top of the hour spot because he's the top personal injury attorney, and the top of the hour spot that he has running is outdated. So here's what I need. I need for you to call this number and say, Adam, get Squeezed the new commercial. Here's the number to call: 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. 844-PPID law. Just call him and say, yo, Adam, get Squeezed the new commercial. Come on. All right. Yeah, we know you're the top personal injury attorney. We know you've settled over $1 million since this year started already?
Oh, we're a couple million already.
You see what I'm saying? We know when people get into accidents, they're calling the 844-PPID law number. But I need everyone listening to the station to call your number now and say, Adam, get Squeezed the ad, get Squeezed the commercial. Come on, man.
I know. It's really on me. But, my only excuse is that I'm so busy, working on these cases that that's not even an excuse because I could be doing
excuses, man.
There's no excuses. I have no excuse. But ladies and gentlemen, the point is I am so is that a right word? I'm so ever grateful and thankful for embracing my practice, for embracing me as a professional, as a person, for embracing my firm. And, we're certainly trying to give back this month. We've been doing those free phone consultations for immigration. Every day I see the phone log comes in. People getting their immigration questions answered for free by calling that number. And that phone number is 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529, or easy to remember, 844-PPID law. I just had somebody come in the other day. They're getting their citizenship straightened out. Just really exciting things, ladies and gentlemen. And if you're listening to this radio station right now, chances are you're either an immigrant or you have family that are immigrants. And to not know where you stand with respect to your place in this country is a shame, because there's nothing to lose and everything to gain by calling that number and getting that free phone consultation with respect to the immigration. Again, it's 844-774-3529, 844-774-3529. You only have yourself to blame if you're sitting there not knowing, what can be done to better your life and your family's life for literally generations and generations and generations to come.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the show. It's called Cruising with the Case Handler. The case handler is the attorney that you just heard. His real name is Adam Handler. That's the name his parents gave him. He's a third-generation attorney, and he has helped thousands of people. He has done well.
That's my government. Is that my government name?
That's your government, my brother. All right. And he has settled well over $130 million. I'm quite sure about $132 million now. I'm very proud of this brother. We started this well over 15 years ago, and he has proven himself not just to the Caribbean community, but multiple communities. If you're tuning into this station, here's what you can do for Adam and myself. A solid. We love helping people. We want people to have the right personal injury attorney. Text this to every person that you have in your phone, if you can, or as many people as possible. Text this phone number and say, hey, maybe you will never get into an accident. All right. But store this number in your phone for a good attorney, a solid attorney, an excellent attorney. All right. And this number, ladies and gentlemen, that I implore you to actually store in your phone is the number of Adam Handler. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPIDLAW. Adam would like for you to store it as ICE, in case of emergency. That's how we put it, in case of emergency, because people do get hurt. And genuinely, when people do get hurt, yes, you get the best medical attention there is. But after that, you need an attorney to fight with you. You need an attorney to sort out the loopholes and any kind of complexities that may come about. And that attorney is Adam Handler. That's the reason why you will hear his fresh new ad at the top of the hour after today. That's the reason why 5 times a day he's at the top of the hour. That's the reason why you hear him 7 days a week on this radio station. That's the reason why we ask you as a listener to just spread the number. Let people know that he's there. He will treat you like family. I guarantee you one thing, you will never find another attorney like this accident attorney, this case handler, the Adam Handler. And with that said, as you call 844-774-3529 to store the number. If you're on Facebook, follow his page, The Case Handler. The same thing on Instagram. Yeah. And also spread the number on social media. With that said, I'm going to turn it over to him because I want what's known as a true success story as I actually, get him into that position to give us a true success story today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make sure that you have his website, which is thecasehandler.com. Check out all of the true success stories. Look at all those people with big fat ass checks, okay? Showing off that they're very proud of Adam Handler for getting them that money after they got hurt. Yeah, the money can't fix your hurt, but the money can appease you somewhat. So make sure you store the number of my attorney, my personal injury attorney, my case handler, Adam Handler, the same attorney that handled my mom's cases in the past, my friend's cases. Make the call. The number is 844-774-3529. We're in the month of March Madness. The place is opening up. People are getting their vaccine. Everyone is back on the road. Everyone is back on the work site, the construction site. People are out there. People are going to get hurt. That's how the world set up. So it's set up. So if you get mashed up, you link up Adam Handler. 844-774-3529. Adam Handler, my brethren.
My friends. Wow, what a commentary. Thank you so much. And just to go back on what you said, yes, the social media presence of the case handler team and what we do here is so very important. Every day we get an alert that another person is following us, sharing our page, really being part of it. And it's so important because you should not be taking my word for it, right? You should listen to what I have to say. You should not be taking Squeeze's word for it. Listen to what he says. Take the words of those who have come before you that never in a million years expected they get into that accident. And then disaster strikes. We say it every day. Bad things happen to good people. And although you can never fully prepare for an accident, otherwise you would avoid it, you can prepare for your response. And the question is, what is your response going to be when disaster strikes? Like I found something on TikTok. You got to see this. Squeeze. Let me see if I can pull this up here. All right. So, with the social media platform, Facebook, I'm able to share my page and show everything. Look at this. Look at what happened at this this car dealership. How do I?
You got to share screen first.
I will, brother. I will. Let's see here.
Gentleman, Adam Handler, a personal injury attorney, not a techie.
Okay. Maybe I can't share a video.
Yes, you can. First, you got to hit share screen first.
All right.
On Zoom.
Share screen. Yeah, I got it.
Select the video or select the page that's playing the video.
Let's see if I can play this. All right. Can you see that? Is that being shared?
Yes, I can.
The car?
Yes.
All right. Check this out. So I guess there are.
If you guys want to see this, go to my page, David Squeeze Annakie, or the Case Handler on Facebook, and you will see what he's talking about, radio listeners.
This happened very, very recently in a dealership, and it just shows you, you can never expect for an accident to happen. They're filming this new car that came into the dealership for a commercial, and watch this.
Yep, went right through.
Right through the window. The car literally goes through the dealership showroom floor and right through the window.
And guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It's the same kind of car that Adam Handler has.
Well, similar, but look at it. I mean, you never, and luckily nobody was hurt, but things happen, man. You got to be prepared. And with that said, if I can pull up, a true life success story, to show you kind of what I do here at the firm, what Matt and I do and my team does.
And while you're pulling that up, while Adam is pulling up the true life success stories, if you want to go see them and you're listening to 93.5 FM, I would love for you to go to the website, thecasehandler.com. You can do that on your mobile device. Don't do it if you're driving. We don't want you to have an accident, not because you're hearing the accident attorney on the station here, but go to the page when you get a chance, thecasehandler.com, or go to Facebook and type in the Case Handler or David Squeeze Annakie. You'll see all the videos. All right. But right now he's on the page, the Case Handler, showing off the millions of dollars in settlements for his clients by way of his practice at the firm, Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, by way of him being a partner at the firm, by him being the case handler with his associate, Matt Goodstein, and staff. They have done a phenomenal job. And that's the reason why everyone through 93.5 FM and beyond is storing his number, 844-774-3529. That's 844-PPID law. I wonder which case he's going to demonstrate right here on Facebook on 93.5 FM today. Which case, Mr. Personal Injury Attorney? Which case, Mr. Case Handler? Which case, Mr. 844 PPID law? Are you going to talk about today?
This is a case that we settled 1 year ago, and it's probably one of my most important cases. We actually had Doreen on the show last year talking about the settlement. This is the gentleman that was on the assessor side. Yeah. Let's first start with the quote, and then we'll get into the story.
All right, let's jump into it. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, my name is David Squeeze Annakie of the Link Up Media Group of companies since 1996. I've been on the station. I fully endorse this attorney right here on 93.5 WVIP, FM, and Facebook. Do remember to follow him, Adam Handler, the case handler. Now, here's a quote from a case that he has settled. Listen up, turn up your radios, because this is what happened when Adam took over the case and the client was happy. It says here, they were courteous and worked very diligently. If you want a good lawyer, Adam Handler is the lawyer you need. Adam treated my brother well. We consider Adam our friend, and we really appreciate everything he did for us. Job well done. Doreen, Vernon's sister from Brooklyn, New York. right here on 93.5 FM, ladies and gentlemen. We have had them. All right, let's go to Adam, hear what he has to say about this case as you dial the number 844-PPID-LAW on 93.5 and also on Facebook. Adam, talk to me about this $2.5 million settlement.
Yeah, this was a significant case, and again, it settled 1 year ago. This is a gentleman, a cerebral palsy patient that was, very high functioning with respect to him being able to get around. A lot of CP patients are not as fortunate and are wheelchair bound, but this is a gentleman that was able to walk on his own with the use of a cane. And every day the accessoride bus would come and pick him up and take him to either a doctor's appointment or a program that he was involved in. He was mentoring actually younger individuals with cerebral palsy. He was in his late 50s, is still in his late 50s. And as he's walking to the accessoride, the driver lowers the lift to let him on. And, Vernon starts getting on the lift to be brought into the bus. The only problem here is he does require assistance and always has had assistance getting on and off the lift. This time the driver was on his cell phone, talking to who knows who, not paying attention to Vernon. And Vernon fell backwards off the lift onto the ground, hit his head, hit his back, and he's laying on the sidewalk. And what does this van driver do? He freaks out, puts the lift up, and drives away and leaves this man bleeding on the sidewalk in front of his home.
What an ass.
Yeah. A good Samaritan comes by, picks him up. The family runs out. They call 911. He goes to the hospital. He winds up having a surgery to his spine to correct the damage that was done. And he lost a lot of his independence. He was never able to fully move around like he was able to do that morning prior to falling back. And I remember when this case first came in, Accessoride MTA basically said they're not going to pay anything, that he tripped and fell. The driver said he tripped and fell on the way to the Accessoride van. That had nothing to do with them. That's his fault. Didn't have an explanation as to why he just drove off, even if that was the case. But make a long story short, that was a BS defense, and they had no interest whatsoever in taking this case to trial. And we were actually on the eve of trial. Excuse me. Would have been actually one of the last trials in Brooklyn before COVID hit. And we were able to secure a $2.5 million settlement up from an offer. The initial offer on this case, Squeeze, was $25,000. $25,000 when this case was first filed. They settled it for $2.5 million. And you know what's so amazing about this, Squeeze, is that this money now will make sure that Vernon has every resource he needs. They were able to purchase their own van for him, right? Doesn't have to worry about Accessoride anymore. And I'm not knocking Accessoride. It's an important program. But who do you think's going to, give more care and attention? The family member that's driving that van for Vernon, or some stranger who in the past has, helped, seen him fall on the ground and just drove away? They're able to get him the most comfortable bed, therapy in his home. Really, really life-changing, not only for Vernon, but for his family, because they didn't have the resources to do this. And, that was always a concern for them as he continued to age. What would their obligations be? What would their responsibilities be? What would happen when they can't take care of their own brother? Now they'll never have to worry about any of that stuff again. A remarkable, remarkable outcome for a very special man and a very special family.
Unbelievable. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, you're in tune to a show that is called Cruisin with the Case Handler. The Case Handler is a personal injury attorney, the top one on this radio station, 93.5 WVIP FM, for the past 15 years plus. And he has proven himself, just like he has done in that case where there was a settlement for $2.5 million for Vernon. All right. It's very important that you have an excellent attorney's numbers stored in your phone. God forbid you get hurt in an accident. Now, whether it's an automobile accident, slip and fall, medical malpractice, construction accident, nursing home incidents, you need to have Adam Handler's number. The number is 844-774-3529. That's 844-774-3529. 844-PPIDLAW. You know what we have not spoken enough about, Adam? Construction accidents and nursing home accidents. I think you actually need to expound a little bit on those accidents. I mean, I know automobile accidents is very prevalent. It happens more. But we need to also speak about the other areas because there are cases that pops up occasionally where that's concerned.
Yep. No, absolutely. Well, construction accidents, let's first talk about that. That is probably potentially the most deadly, serious sort of accident that one can have. Just because the percentages, a lot of accidents involving cars, even if they're really, really serious impacts, because the way cars are built and the fact that most people wear seatbelts and there's airbags, most people do walk away from those alive. Most people walk out of that, without any broken bones. It's really the soft tissue injuries, the ligaments, the discs in your spine that could be damaged that really cause you the biggest issues. But you really are most of the time walking out in one piece. Construction accidents are a much different animal, and I'll tell you why. Because usually you are either falling off of something or something is falling on you or you're otherwise injured by a dangerous work condition. And if the accident happened, it's because the safety precautions were not being taken, right? You weren't properly tied onto that building to avoid you falling 10 stories. The scaffolding above you wasn't properly secured, or the loads that were being hoisted up to further the construction of the building weren't properly secured. And that's when things go terribly wrong. And that's why we see a lot of deaths. We see a lot of broken bones. We see paralysis, things like traumatic brain injury with these construction accident cases. So vitally important that you have the best possible attorney working for you and your family in these cases, because the stakes are so high. There's so much money involved potentially as to what you would be entitled to recover. So what do you think these big businesses are doing, right? When you have the construction accident, who are you suing? You're suing the general contractor. You may be suing another subcontractor in the job. You're suing the owner of the property. I mean, you're suing corporations, and these corporations don't obviously want to be spending money settling cases. They want to be, keeping every dime they can for their own. So they're lawyering up right away with excellent, detailed, and aggressive attorneys. What are you going to do? Like I said, it's all about preparing for your response. How are you and your family going to respond when you're involved in that construction accident, or when your spouse or child is involved in that construction accident? I highly suggest you keep our number, save it, and use it when you need it. Again, my name is Adam Handler. I am your case handler. We are Pollack, Isaac, and DeSico, a full-service law firm here in Manhattan. And my highest settlement of my career, $5.2 million, was for a construction accident. It was several years ago. Couldn't be prouder of the work we did for that gentleman and the family. But this is a case. These are cases that we handle regularly, Squeeze. And these are cases that we, of course, win and are successful in. You can never guarantee a successful result in the future. But I'm serious, Squeeze. You should always go with somebody that has a reputation, a track record for success. Play the percentages. Be prepared in your response. And hopefully you'll consider the case handler to help you and your family.
One of the things I want to state, Adam, is after I give out the number here for you, the number is 844-774-3529. I'll be slower. 844-774-3529. We're asking you all to just store the number. If and when you need it, then you use it. 844-PPIDLAW, or pass it on. Be a good Samaritan and pass it on to someone who may need it. One of the things I want you to also expound a bit on, Adam, is when one gets hurt in a construction accident or any accident, there's something called preparation. If you're hurt bad enough, you may not be able to do it. But if you're not hurt bad enough, you could tell someone to help you do it. or you could potentially do it yourself.
Yep.
Preparation when you get hurt in an accident so that you have a better outcome with your settlement needs to be done and needs to be done expeditiously. So I need for you to just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, well, listen, it's all about evidence and the quality of evidence. You know, we've been talking about some recent successes we've had getting big money on cases against the city of New York and different insurance companies. And it's because we had such great evidence, such great photographs, ways to prove without any doubt that the accident happened in a manner that our client said it did, right? The first thing, it's almost like human nature. The first thing anybody does when you point a finger to them is pull that shaggy, right? It wasn't me. I didn't do anything wrong, right? But when you have a photograph of the thing that caused you to fall, or you have the photograph of the stop sign that the other vehicle ran, or you have a photograph of the collapsed scaffolding, then you know that you're in business because you're able to prove your case, and that's half of it. Half is proving the accident happened the way you said it did. The other half is proving your injuries. And with respect to proving the injuries, you know, clients, whether they have scars on their body or they've had a surgery, or they're not able to walk without the assistance of a device, you know, these are all things that we can take videos of, photographs of, and help prove. So it's all about being able to establish what you need to be successful. And of course, Squeeze, as your case handler, as a seasoned personal injury attorney, having done this for over 17 years, I know what I need to be successful for you and your family. But you must give us a call. I actually haven't said this enough in a while. If you get into an accident, I'm not going to know about it. We're not rolling up to you at the accident scene. We're not rolling up to you at the emergency room. I'm not having my people monitor the EMS airwaves to see, you know, who's getting medical treatment. You must have my number saved. You must call it. You must make the first contact to our office. If you're listening to this show right now and you have a case, right, and you got an attorney because they came up to you or solicited you, or your doctor said, hey, use these guys, that attorney has violated the ethical rules. That attorney has essentially committed a crime, and it's illegal, it's immoral, it's unprofessional, and that should only show the character of their firm and the way they handle things.
Absolutely. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thanks to each and everyone for joining us right here on the show, Cruising with the Case Handler. Yes, you will get some fresh top of the hour spots for 93.5 WBIB.
Yes, now you've publicly shamed me. I will be doing that.
So Adam Handler's spots will be at the top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. But you got to listen. In his ad, you will hear the case handler. In his ad, you will hear his name, Adam Handler. If you don't hear that, it's not him. All right. So once again, make sure you reach out to him. His phone number is direct line 844-PPID-LAW. That's 844-774-3529. Once again, I love this brother. I love what he has done for my family. I love what he has done for many families. And I want every family out there to have the number of an excellent attorney, Adam Handler, 844-774-3529. Also, if you're out of status, he's a partner in a firm that was built on immigration, 60 years strong. Give them a call. They will give you a free phone consultation. But once again, you've got to make that call now. The number for the firm that will also help you with a free phone consultation, and then you can hire them in that capacity, is 844-PPID-LAW. That's 844-774-3529. On behalf of Adam Handler, the case handler, and myself, respectively, his firm, PPID, and my company, Link Up Media Group of Companies, we're saying to you, have yourself an amazing Monday, and do remember to call Adam Handler at 844-PPID-LAW. God forbid you get into an accident. And remember to call his firm also for immigration, 844-PPID-LAW. Have yourself a great Monday.
It's 10 o'clock.
There you have it. Facebook viewers, thank you so much. Please, I beg of you, remember to share and follow and have your friends do the same. Thank you so much for making us a great show right here. Cruising with a Case Handler. Join us again at 9:30 a.m. New York time, 93.5 FM, and yes, on the Facebook platforms. And I think we're going to fire up the next time Adam and I come live. We're going to go live on Instagram.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, and we can even add some guests also. So that would be great.
I'll make those arrangements.
Thank you so much, Adam.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Take care.